Hello, hello. How y'all doing? Who's here tonight? Vibe Tribe. Let's see who's coming through tonight for some speed reads. Changing up the vibe tonight, a new theme tonight based on one of my posts earlier. So I'm going to usually be, tying in the message that we are meant to receive based on one of the posts from earlier. So it'll either be based on my morning message or on the receiving rituals. We'll see. What's up, Bree? Welcome. Thank you for joining first in the live. Shout out to you. How you doing? How you feeling? Great reading you had last night. Hope you're feeling the vibes, the liberation. Hope you are feeling the liberation. Yes. Yay. Love it. Big Mama, what's up? Hello. Thank you for joining. How you doing? Y'all good? Hey. We are going to be tapping in based on one of my posts. Absolutely. I'm going to open up the list right about now. First come, first serve, right? So I'm going to start to, just give a little vibe on what it's going to be all about. And then I will open up the list and put you down and get right into it, because I am absolutely going to be sticking to the 11:11 cutoff. I know I keep saying that. But then when it's like almost 11:11 and then I only have like 2 or 3 people left, I'm like, I'll just do them. But I have to start to be a little bit more strict with it. So figure the earlier I start, the earlier chance I have to at least get in those of you that show up on time. So I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? And my mommy's here. Hi, Mama. How are you? Thank you for joining. I love you. Hello. Tagmez, welcome. Thank you for joining. I just saw somebody else, but it went away. I didn't get to give you a shout out, but thank you for joining. So tonight we are going to be tapping into an energy of what it is that we need to cut out. There are external things, there are internal things that we are dealing with, that we are allowing, that we are exposing ourselves to, that we are oblivious to sometimes, that we are in denial about sometimes, that we minimize, or kind of denounce or not really think that it's that big of a deal, that needs to come to the forefront. So it's an energy of cut it out. And it's cut it out in terms of, yes, the chop away, but cut it out in terms of us like literally coming into a frequency of whether it's internal, a general thought process, or whatever it is that we are entertaining that is not serving us, or some external energy that we are allowing to be exposed to ultimately. So we're going to be tapping into what it is that y'all need to cut out. Cut it out. So in light of cut it out, we are going to be using the scissors emoji. So let me see the scissors emoji in the comments, and I will put you on the list. And as I do that and wait for that, I'm going to put that in the comments. What do you need to cut out? Scissors emoji for a reading. All right, I see y'all. Awesome. Emoji in the comments. For your, and let me put free speed read so people don't think, for those that are new, that they gotta pay for it. This is the love. And maybe this won't last forever. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's not gonna be free speed reads forever, but in the meantime and in between time, that's how I'm showing up for y'all. What do you need to cut out? Scissors emoji in the comments for your free speed read. All right, there it is. And I will pin it. And for some reason I pin and then the pin doesn't show up, but Let's see. Let's see. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the lightning bolts, the chilies, the wink, Bree. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I see you, Bree. You are on the list. I see Big Mama on the list. Night, night, Mama. Rest well. Love you. Love you, love you. Dream sweet. I'll text you when I'm done. See if you're still up. All right. So it's just us here tonight. Let me tap right in for y'all. Absolutely. Let's tap in and see what Spirit has in store for you this night. So I'm going to start off with your readings. We're going to do prayer, of course, first. And then I will tap right into your reading so that way if you guys have to bounce out, you can go and do what you got to do. But there is some information that I shared during my Tuesday tea at 2 earlier in regards to a very, very potent week that is upon us from the 13th of February till the 17th of February that I shared earlier and that I want to share with you all tonight as well. So I will do so in between, especially if it's a light night and waiting for others to pop in for their speed reads. So, Roslyn, how you doing, honey? Welcome, welcome. How you feeling? How's my girl? Y'all good? Scissors emoji in the comments if you'd like to get on the list for a reading to tap into what you need to cut out. This energy of cut it out. Spirit is like, yo, y'all need to cut it out. Whether it's internal stuff, thoughts, feelings, whatever that's not serving, or external individuals, environments, etc. that's just not for you and that we are exposing ourselves to, allowing cut it out energy. We're tapping into cut it out. So I see you, Roslyn. You are on the list. Cindy, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you feeling? Scissors emoji in the comments if you would like a reading to tap into what it is you need to cut out internally, externally, energies that you may be allowing that do not serve, thought processes, imposter syndrome, whatever it is. The Spirit's just like on some like cut it out type stuff. That's what we tapping into tonight. All right, Delisa, how are you? See you again. I feel you again. Thank you for popping in earlier to my Tuesday tea at 2 and coming back now. 2 for 2 on Tuesday tea at 2. Appreciate you, sis. How are you feeling? I know you said bit by bit, better, but how are you feeling now a few hours later? I hope better still. I hope better still. Scissors emoji in the comments if you would like to get you a reading. Darius, what's up, man? How are things? You did miss Mom. She popped in. She did, Roslyn. She popped in real quick just to say hello. Started antibiotics yesterday. Okay, that's gonna help. Make sure you take your probiotic yogurts and all that stuff. If you like kimchi and sauerkraut, you know what I mean? All of those kinds of foods and stuff. Make sure that you're, you know, the flora and all of the, because it kills the good bacteria too, right? So make sure that you're boosting up on all of that to get all of the probiotics and stuff boosted when you're on those. Fine as wine. Welcome, welcome. Appreciate y'all for being here. Thank you for coming through. Scissors emoji in the comments if you would like to get on the list for a speed read to tap into what it is that you need to cut out, whether it's internal, external. Spirit is really like on some, y'all need to cut it out, like whatever it is that is not serving internally or externally, that is blocking you from your blessings. We have to be aware. We're also on this humility and humble and modesty, and that has its place, there's no question. But sometimes we kind of minimize ourselves and we're too like, oh no, it's okay, it's enough. And then we're just telling Spirit that we don't want the extra and the more in store, you know what I mean? So some of that cut it out is part of what we need to release so that we can get the increase. The things and the people that we need to leave in order to receive. So I see you, Delisa. I see you with your scissors indeed. So we're going to tap in to what we need to cut out. We need to cut it out. We need to cut it. We need to cut it. What's up, Lakeisha? We are tapping into what we need to cut Internally, externally, what does not serve, what is holding us back, blocking our blessings. What do we need to cut out? What's up, tribe? What's up, sis? Give me a scissors emoji in the comments if you would like to tap into what you may be, not necessarily seeing. I see you. Or paying attention to, or maybe we're not very aware and it's going to come to light, something that we need to just kind of look at a little bit more closely. So let's tap in. Roxy, welcome, welcome. Thank you for my heart me. Thank you, sis. All right, let us pray, and then we're going to tap in. So far, we've got Bree, Big Mama, Rosalind, Delisa, and Lakeisha on the list. There is space if y'all want to tap into what you need to cut, internally or externally. Give me a scissors emoji in the comments. Should be pinned so that you know what to do. And let us pray. I give thanks to the Creator. I give thanks to the breath of life, Mother, Father, God, angels, ancestors, Orisha, the forces of nature, divine deities of all traditions, enlightened love that serve humanity for the highest good of all. Thank you for this ability, for this awareness, for this ascension, for this abundance as I tap into the energies of the individuals and collective in this sacred space. Thank you for overseeing this act of divination, enlightened love. Thank you for the clarifications, confirmations, foundation information, what it is that they need to know in regards to what they need to cut internally, externally, that is blocking their blessings, that is keeping them from seeing their true selves, coming into their most abundant timeline. Reaching out, giving thanks. What do they need to cut away? What are they blind to? Blind spots, energetic leaks, internally, externally, that they need to cut. Thank you for the clarity to help propel them to their highest power, potential, passion, and purpose. Ashe. 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 Thank you. Abracadabra, abracadabra, abracadabra. Indeed. Amen. Ashe. Pep Talk Tracy, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Max, thank you for joining. Muna Boss, thank you for joining. I see y'all. So there's this emoji in the comments for a free speed read to get some guidance on what you need to cut out internally, externally, to help you release, to increase, to help you leave, to receive, to help you feel it, to heal it, face it, to replace it, all of the things. But listening well under the covers. Got to get some sleep tonight. All right, let me get through so that I can get you soon. All right, let's do this. Thank you, Delisa. Thank you, sis. Thank you. Deborah, welcome. Leslie, welcome. All right. Bree, you are first. So your reading is going to be featured as the highlight reel. So kudos to you for that. Big Mama on deck, and then Rosalind. And then we've got Delisa and Lakeisha. So anyone else who would like to get their free speed read in regards to what it is you need to cut out, give me a scissors emoji in the comments. And let us begin. Tara, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Delisa. Send me all that love live. All that live love. You are a title gifter. I see you, girl. Thank you. Nancy, welcome, welcome. Thank you, Delisa. I appreciate you, honey. Lolo, welcome, Lolo. Oh, Mommy's still here, guys. She just liked the live. Rosalind, you didn't miss Mommy. Thank you, Mommy. And Chu Ting, let me like up the live and give y'all some love too. Remember when we tap it up, it's not just for me, you tapping it up. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like tap, 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 to tap, tap, to tap, to tap, 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 to tap. It's not just for me, it's for we. So I'm gonna give us all some love too. True, you haven't been on for a while and we so miss you. So welcome back. Hey, Mama Mary. Everybody giving you love, Mama. All right, Bree. What do you need to cut, Bree? Some remnant energy. We're in this liminal space, right? We're still in the wood snake before we get into our fire horse on the 17th. So it's the perfect opportune time. And it doesn't mean that we're any far behind or anything like that. we always are in the healing mode. There's always an energy of shedding, of releasing so that we can get to the more in store. So it's just giving us, Spirit's just going to give us a little bit of a hint of this perfect timing to start to shed a little bit more, to get ourselves ready for the to giddy up. Hey, Desmonet, welcome, welcome. Scissors emoji in the comments to tap into what you need to cut out, to tap into everything in store. All right, this liminal space is wild for real, Delisa, but as it should be, right? As it freaking fracking should be. My goodness. Joe, welcome, welcome. Lily, welcome. Hey, Desmonet. Hey. All right, Bree. Ooh. All right, Bree. And then the card pops out. Bree, Queen of Pentacles. What did you get yesterday? Because we got the Queen of Pentacles energy yesterday, and I'm trying to remember which one was yours, because somebody else that got the Queen of Pentacles? Bree, your money coming in real good. The resources, the fertility, the growth of things, the abundance of things. You had King of Wands. Ah, yes, indeed. Fire energy. We're like ready to go. It is leading you to incredible abundance. This is, again, Queen energy, ultimately, divine feminine, receiving mode, very much tapped into your Venus vibes. Friday the 13th coming up is going to be very, very pivotal for you, especially tapping in here with this Queen of Pentacles energy. Venus vibes, Fridays, always Venus day, Friday the 13th being Goddess day, Queen energy, Goddess energy, receiving mode energy, Venus being about love, self-love first and foremost, and about our finances, and about home, and about hearth, and about the things that we are creating, the newness, the beginnings, the rabbit energy here. What's also coming through is the white rabbit in Alice in Wonderland, that I'm late. In some ways you have felt and you're clearing, and that's part of what you need to cut out any feeling that you are late, that you are, think that things didn't happen fast enough, and that, why did it only happen now? And that's stuff that you did think about, like why was something taking too long, or whatever the case is. Anytime that stuff creeps up, that's what Spirit wants you to cut out. That energy of feeling like you're late. You are right on time. Exactly that. You are right on time. Timing is so divine. You're going to see that much more now, especially with the abundance that's coming in. It's also very much an as above, so below energy, ultimately, that when we think about timing being divine, the things that are happening now literally could not happen before now. And that's not just individually, it's very much on a collective level. So just keep that in mind no matter what. This energy of feeling like you're late, this energy of feeling like, why is it only happening now? Whatever the case is, you are right on time. Beyond timing being divine, in your journey specifically, you are right on time. You're going to see that. And it's the type of energy that when things start to roll through, when the abundance starts to come through, you're going to be like, man, if this happened even a week ago, I wouldn't have known how to handle this. Man, if I was here, if this came in even a month ago, that person was still here, that energy was still around, I would have shared something with them that was not for them. This is what this abundance is about. We are in dynamics sometimes, in thought processes sometimes, that if we received that bag in this moment, we would have shared it with someone that wasn't meant for. We wouldn't have known how to handle it. We would have squandered it. We wouldn't have been fully ready. Spirit is saying that when it comes, it's because you were ready, and specifically the energies that you are still clearing out in this liminal space of the wood snake before we get into fire horse energy. You are going to clear so many feelings, so many people, so many environments out of your environment, out of your space, out of your experience, that it's only then that that bag is going to come, because it's for you. It's not for them. Okay. 2222 vibes indeed. 1022, word up. Night night, mama. I just saw you. Good night, mommy. I love you. Night night. Hello, Bean. Welcome. Cash flow, Bree. Let it flow. Rosalind's been thinking, seeing different are going to happen in your life right now. It is happening. Sister Umi, welcome. Mwah. Thank you for being here. How are you, sister? Welcome. Thank you for joining. Martha, welcome. You know who I mean. All right, Bree. Cut it. You got to cut it. so that you can get that bag. Spirit be holding stuff for us, but Spirit's like, I can't give that to you now because you're going to give it to them, and it's not for them. It's not for them. So when they're up and out, you're going to get what's yours because it's yours. Ashe. Linda, welcome, welcome. I'm well, Sister Umi. Better every day. Still dealing with, but I'm better every day. Gonna hit you up and check up on a couple dates. Absolutely. Let me know. Let me know, Bree. I got you. Spar with Jamila. Welcome, welcome. La Hazel, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow, Sister Jamila. Appreciate you. I'm glad you're good, Sister Umi. And you're welcome, Bree. I got you. Guzman, welcome, welcome. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. And indeed, Bree, your reading is going to be featured afterwards. Oh, yay. I'm so glad I said your name perfectly. Yes. Yay. Because there's different ways, right? And that's why I'm so glad that you said that I did say it right. Because we have some Jamilas, we have some Jamila, we have, there's different, like there's Delisa and there's Delissa, and we never know, right? So I'm like always very particular because there's energy in a name and the pronunciation is key. My daughter's name is Kaya, and when people call her Kaya, I'm like, first of all, like where would you even see that? Like, dude, nobody says Maya when they say Maya, but Kaya, all of a sudden it's Kaya. Like, and I tell her all the time, you have to tell people, no, my name is Kaya. No, you have to correct them and be proud to correct them and be strong and be confident to correct them. So thank you. And when I'm wrong, y'all, correct me. Okay. Cinnamon Fox, you back. Welcome, welcome. R333, welcome, welcome back. How you doing? Molly, welcome. I see y'all. Word up. Okay, let's keep it going. Good evening, good evening. Hello, hello. Hello, beautiful girl. Hello to you. Give her a hug for me, Roslyn. Thank you. Thank you, lovely. Awesome, Bree. I will wait for your message. Wonderful. All right, let's keep it going. Big Mama, you still here? And then Roslyn on deck. Delisa and then Lakeisha. Anybody else? You wish you would have corrected people, you do now. Good for you. You got to. You got to, Delisa. You got to. All right, Big Mama is here. Anybody else, if you'd like to join the list, if we are here still, if I'm still getting through before 11:11, I will absolutely get your reading in. What's up, Lise? How you doing, honey? Welcome. Thank you for popping in. How you doing? Hi. Michelle is here too. Oh my goodness, it feels like a reunion. Energies that I haven't felt in a minute. I miss y'all. Can I get him to sleep through the night consistently? I got you. Oh no. Our boy's not sleeping through the night. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Give him a hug for me. Give him a hug for me. Absolutely. Give me a scissors emoji in the comments for anyone that is just joining if you would like a reading. Tapping into what we need to cut internally or externally so that we can get what is meant for us. We are allowing too many things internally and externally that do not serve us and preventing us from receiving mode. I see you. Jamila's on. R333. Let me know if you want me to say a specific name or just say R33 Nazy. Naze. Let me know how you want me to, Okay, Renee. I have to remember these. You see, I'm trying to remember all of the names with the... All right, Cinnamon Fox, I see you too. Word up. Tapping into what we need to cut. Zachary, welcome, welcome. Absolutely, Lise. Give me a scissors emoji in the comments if I didn't see yours so far, if I missed it. But if you would like, absolutely, scissors emoji in the comments. Peggy, welcome. Hello, hello. You just mentioned you love my readings. I appreciate you, sis. Thank you. Always a pleasure. Just let me see that scissors in the comments and I will put you on. Still eating off the last one you gave, Ashay. Love it. I love that. Word up. I got you. I see your scissors. I see it, Elise. Word up. Thank you for the loves and the likes, guys. I appreciate it. Getting that thumb workout. Tap, tap, tap to tap, tap to tap to tap, tap, tap to tap. Tap it on up. Tap it on up. Thank you, Delisa. All right, Big Mama. Share Bear's here too. What's up, Charity? How you doing, honey? Give me a scissors emoji in the comments and I will put you down. We're tapping into what we need to cut it to bring in our infinite abundance. All right, let's go. All right, Big Mama, let's go. Thank you, Spirit. Seven of Wands. There's an energy that you feel which is warranted sometimes in regards to guarding yourself, being very, very protective, sometimes overly protective. And what you need to be mindful of in the cutting energy is to not alienate people and to not make people feel like you're constantly on guard, that you're kind of, ready to combat. Sometimes, absolutely, again, it is necessary. But when you're in that fight or flight kind of mode, when you have the armor on, it gets harder to actually take off. What I just received in that sense, what just came through, the armor being on, that sometimes it's like when we're kids and we put the whole snowsuit on, fully geared up, and then we're ready to go outside and then we gotta pee. Sorry, this is how Spirit's giving it to me. We gotta pee. And sometimes, like mommy's like, if you gotta pee, you gotta take every nothing. And it's like, no, I don't have to, because all we're thinking about is taking all of this stuff off to then have to put it back on again. So that's the analogy that's coming through, that sometimes you rather keep the armor on instead of taking it all off again for a moment to give someone the benefit of the doubt, because you're just thinking of, if I do all of this and then you do what you do anyway, and then I gotta put this all back on again, I'm just gonna keep it on. I'm just going to keep it on, right? So there's a catch-22 in that, because if you are approaching every individual and every dynamic with that armor on, then you're not giving yourself the opportunity to be in soft season. Soft season is receiving mode. The armor, the defensiveness, the warrior mode is very masculine driven. And again, we do have both masculine and feminine, and we need that. But be mindful of it in regards to creativity. Be mindful of it in regards to relationships and your dynamic with men, whether you're in a relationship or you're looking for one, because the on guard kind of relates to protective mode, masculine, too masculine, an energy of what just came through. It's like, it's skepticism. It's skepticism. And when you're skeptical or cynical, that's the thank you. Cynical. If you come off as cynical, that's an energy that will repel a masculine energy that you hopefully will want to make space for. Okay, so the kind of cut at what you need to cut out is the being too defensive, being too on guard, too protective, too armored up, too ready for combat, ready for battle, skeptical, cynical, especially in regards to relationships and how you approach men, how they're approaching you, your response to them, your reaction to them, retaliation to them, depending on the situation. So that's what you that's what you need to cut, okay? Also keeping in mind that you are protected. So sometimes you may feel like you're the one that needs to do all of this extra protection, but Spirit is letting you know that your ancestors got you. So in order for them to do what they do, you have to actually put your weapons down and trust that they got you. Okay? That's for you, Big Mama. Roslyn, you are up. Delisa on deck. And then Lakeisha, so Lakeisha can go to bed. Hello, DJ Silk. Long time. How you feeling? Right on point, Big Mama said. Word up. Nope, I didn't, Charity. I was probably in the reading. Let me scroll up and see who else I might have missed, and I will put you on. All right. Thank you for putting it in the comments again, because it definitely got scrolled up. All right. I see you now, Charity. I got you. Ifa Femi, welcome, welcome. Marie Laveau, what do you have to do with her lately, Sabrina? Marie Laveau, what do you have to do with her lately? I don't know what you mean. Who's Marie Laveau? Am I missing something? Do tell, do tell. Mistress Moon, welcome, welcome. You need to release all things, Charity. Sister Umi remembers that the snowsuit, because I saw that come through when I was talking about the snowsuit analogy. Is that what you're talking about? Right? Exactly. Exactly. And sometimes we're still like super decked out, especially in the winter time. And like, I gotta go, forget it. I'm not taking all of this off. Like, forget it. And then, you know, they have that consequences to that too, right? All right. I got you, Charity. How you doing, King? You good? You good? All right, Delise is going to bed after hers too. Okay, cool, cool. Let's rock this out. Let's rock this out. I did. The name was familiar. I do remember now who you're referring to. Indeed, indeed. New Orleans. Absolutely, absolutely. Absolutely. Hoodoo vibes. Hoodoo voodoo vibes. Absolutely. And again, they, you know, put a lot of negative connotations on these things, but we know what it is. We know what it is. And they'll always put extra negative connotations when it's the divine feminine working their magic, right? It is what it is, but we do what we do. Asheo. All right, Rosalind, let's tap in for you. What needs to be cut out? I've got some flipped out cards. Hold on a moment. Let me turn these back in. All right. Rosalind, what do you need to cut out? Internally or externally? Let us see what is coming through. You have the Seven of Cups energy. So the Seven of Cups in general is always about multiple choices and having all of these things at your disposal, right? What you need to make sure to keep in mind when you have so many things at your disposal and in alignment with what you need to cut is ironically some of those choices, because not all of those choices are meant or good for you. It's great to have options. Options are wonderful. But when you start to really look at them all and start to dissect them all, you can start to look in the cup and pay attention to what may not necessarily be for you. As you tap into that, you start to do a process of elimination. The cutting energy for you is about the process of elimination. To go through the list, paying attention to everything, weighing pros and cons are going to be very, very fundamental and pivotal for you through any and everything that you're mulling through. For yourself, you're a problem solver for the family, matriarch energy, right? So you also help other people go through their options and help them cut things out that don't serve. But you're also very much in an in-between stage where you don't want to overdo, you don't want to, you know, handle things for them, even when they come to you for that. That's also part of the cutting, ironically, is allowing them to kind of figure things out for themselves, being there as a guide, but not overdoing, over showing up, especially when it comes to the kids, the grandkids. It's, you know, it's harder to do that when it's this grandbaby, you know what I'm saying? But it's finding that fine line, that in between of helping them figure things out for themselves. I'm in that position right now with a 15-year-old daughter, you know what I mean? Where I'm kind of like training, but at the same time, learning when to fall back and being like, she's going to have to figure that one out. Because you can say, and they have to just kind of figure out how to do as well. You know what I mean? So that's where two things for the cutting out for you is whenever there are multiple options, to look at all of those options and know what you need to cut out. And then also cutting out the inclination to want to fix and do it all and take care of it for everybody else. Okay? Keep that in mind. What you need to cutie. Balance the joy. Welcome, welcome. Miss Ra, what's up? Sweet Toxified. Welcome, welcome. Wow, you have been doing that. Awesome, Roslyn. Yay. Andres, welcome, welcome. Sweet Stay, how you doing? Welcome back. Long time. How you doing? How you doing? I try, but it's hard, sis. I know. But Spirit telling you got to cut it. You got to cut it. Thank you, Balance to Joy. She likes my glasses. I'm getting a lot of comments on these glasses, compliments on these glasses. I got to get some gold frames, though. I've been doing red frames pretty much my whole adult life. Red is my color. But I'm switching up the vibes, you know what I mean? 2026 is the year of the sun, the year of yellow and gold. As you know, I'm sharing all my receiving rituals with y'all. Bringing in the gold. I got my little gold tips on the nails and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm eating with gold utensils. I'm doing my monatomic gold. Gold in, gold out this year. So my next pair of glasses are going to be gold frames. I'm still looking. Haven't chosen them yet, but thank you. And I love the cat's eye, so I think I might have to do another cat's eye. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Yes. You just made a status about the color red. Red is my color. And I'm wearing red pants today, too. Yes. I know you try to be there for everyone, Roslyn, but just saying. Just saying, there is room. Scissors emoji. Hopefully I can get to you, but scissors emoji in the comments so that you can find out what you need to cutie. What you need to cutie. Paula Jude, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. All right, Delisa, you were up. Lakeisha on deck. And then y'all go to bed. My girl's tired. You're so welcome, Roslyn. You're welcome, welcome. Always, always. All right, Delisa. Let's see for you what you need to cut, sis. Internally, externally. Let's see what it is. We've got the Three of Swords for you. What it is. You know what it is. You're doing it. But the betrayal that you feel, the heartbreak, the heartache that you feel, the not feeling seen by the person that got the best of you. Wow. Sorry, this just got extra deep because it's the heartbreak that you're feeling. There's anger, but the anger is stemming from heartbreak. And what Spirit is saying to cut is actually overcompensating with the anger and not feeling the hurt. Yeah, exactly. And the 3, because it's the girls, to make sure that you heal and you remove these swords, because the betrayal that you're feeling for yourself, but you're feeling for the girls. There's there's such a lack of reverence and respect that is hurting your heart as a woman and as the mother of these 3 girls that you're healing from and that you are going to continuously be healing from. This energy of the 3 of Swords is always about removing the sword to lance the boil, because it's only when the swords are removed that you can actually start to heal it and apply the salve, right? If the swords are still there and lodged in, it's kind of you can't stop the bleed. And I've been hearing that in many ways for different things. Stop the bleed, stop the bleed, stop the bleed. And this energy of the falling, it's like feeling like rain and teardrops and blood drops and just like this stop the bleed. When someone's stabbed or they're shot or whatever, they have to, staunch the blood, right? You have to add pressure to it to stop the bleed. And in many ways, the anger that you're feeling is part of how you're trying to stop the bleed, but you're not allowing the feeling, the hurt, the betrayal, the sadness. And it's because of your strength. It's because of how sure you are in regards to your worth and your value and all of the spiritual work that you're doing. And the irony, and I'm processing this as well, so like this is really hitting home for me, is because we're so go get it done, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like we just on it like that we don't like just stop again receiving mode. We don't stop and just like feel it to heal it as much as we should. We don't come into the vulnerability, because we feel like if we're vulnerable, even if they don't see it, it's like we're giving it to them. It's not for them. It's not for them. So feel the anger because you are valid, but feel the hurt. Feel it to heal it. Spirit wants you to cut out being so barreling through all of that and not allowing yourself to just, and your recovery right now. And as I've been saying through my recovery is discovery. Spirit has slowed you down right now in this recovery, in this ailment, in this illness, in this that you're processing right now, that you're going through right now, to take this time. So it is actually the opportune time, because you are in a very physical, vulnerable state right now that you're not comfortable with. On many levels, you're not comfortable with, but it's giving you the opportunity to just hold your heart for a minute and really ask, like, how are you? Like, ask your heart, how are you? How are you? Like, how are you? How are you? And really be honest about that, okay? 2244, indeed, sis. Okay. I hope you receive that, my sister Delisa. And I'm holding you. And I'm holding your heart. And I know, you are such a badass. Like, you are such a badass. But, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So allow you to be that too. Because that part of you, the vulnerable part, again, 3 of Swords is those 3 girls. You have a trinity. You have a power of 3 girls. You have charmed ones. You also have to teach them to be vulnerable, to cry, and to know that there is strength in their tears. Okay? For you, sis. Lakeisha, you're welcome. You're welcome. I know. Yeah. And Rosalind's got tears in her eyes. Kai Rudder, welcome. Trisha, welcome. Oof. And I almost, I get those confirmation burps. It came right here and then it stopped. And that in itself is a confirmation because of what you're stopping from. You're stopping yourself from feeling sometimes. You're stopping yourself from crying sometimes. Like, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry over this. I'm not crying over this. I'm not crying. He's not going to get one more tear. She's not going to know, but they ain't getting not one more. They're not getting one tear from me. Trust me. I'm saying it, and I say it all the time. I'm not crying. You ain't crying. All of that. I feel you, but, right? That's exactly what's right. Right? Right. You needed that. Good. Right? It's exactly what you said. I hear you. I literally hear it. Same, girl. Same. And it doesn't serve. And the irony is, when we think about karma and all of these things, when we hold ourselves back from actually fully feeling our feelings, we're actually not contributing to their karma the way that we freaking should. Because you know what happens when we cry? Our ancestors catch every single drop and they own it, okay? Let Yamoya give you the cleansing and the catharsis. Your tears are salt for a reason. They are cleansing. It is catharsis. Let the tears flow. Okay? Let it go. Let it flow. I'm ashamed. You're like, not one more tear. No, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna shed no tear. Right? We be on it. Like, But there's strength in our tears. There's catharsis in our tears sometimes. And the irony is, we hold it in thinking that we're being strong, but then it just bubbles up and turns into something else instead of just letting it go and then it's done. What if we just, and then it's done, right? Let it be done. Let it be done. All right, Lakeisha. Are you still here, Lakeisha? Oh my gosh, Lakeisha might have fallen asleep, you know. Lakeisha was under the covers, yo. Shayna, welcome. Shayna, yay. Maybe I'm saying, okay, no, she's here. Cool. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing the names. Lakisha's like, I was like, she might be sleeping, y'all. Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's go. So if I can get everybody, see if I can get everybody in before 11. Ooh, we got a double 7 of cups, y'all. So you know when we get double cards, it's message for the collective. A lot of opportunities and choices at our disposal. Similarly, across the board, whenever it's 7 of cups, it's looking at all of the things and knowing that all of the things are meant for your thing. What is your thing? What is your priority? For you, what's coming through very clearly that is very different in many ways is you are very focused. There are certain goals that you have that it's like you're very tunnel vision on them. That's the key for you. It's going to make it easy to cut out. It's going to make it easy when there's things that it's like for you, the options are distractions. That's what it is for you. Because you're so driven, because you're so focused on what is in front of you and the goal and the task and everything, you're like, this is what it is. Anything else that comes right now, you're going to be able to know right away, this is a distraction. I'm cutting this out before it's like for you, it's not even about cutting something out. It's like not allowing it to even be part of the equation. It's like you're immediately being able to look at something, someone, a particular environment and energy that you're just like, you're going to try to take me off my focus, not having it. So that's really major for you to be able to be so discerning in your disposition right now, in your tasks at hand, in what your priorities are, that you are in a very empowered position in regards to what you're choosing to cut and what's like not even coming on the table. It's like an energy of the chopping block. It's not even reaching the block for you to chop. You're not having it. That's major. So it's confirmation for you in this energy of what to cut, that spirit is letting you know, don't even allow things to come through that will be a distraction on what it is that you know your priorities are. Multiple choices, options, opportunities, all of these things are always going to be a thing. But when you are focused, when you already know this is what this is supposed to be for me, this is what I want to pull all of my energy into, there's only so many hours in a day. So you're paying attention to what your routine is. You're getting more structured in terms of your day to day. You know, when you go to the gym, when, you know, taking care of your baby boy, like all of the things, you know what I mean? Time with hubby, like you're getting very organized with your day. So anything else, you're being able to like, I don't even have time for that. I'm not making time for that. And that's key for you to maintain. Very strict these days. Yep. Very, very strict these days. It's great. Major confirmation. Jalayan, welcome. I see you. I see your scissors. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody else though. How you doing? How you feeling? Bikra, welcome. Oh, sis can't shake this reading has hit my life. Sophia, welcome. Welcome. 777 twice cups, 1 sword. Indeed, Jamila. Did I miss the list? I saw your scissors, so I'm going to put you down. There we go. Perfect. Let's see if I can get through. You are still good. I'm getting through. Let's see. Scared to negate because I feel like I have less time to check in with my usual. Right. I hear you. And this is why, you know, it's being. I got you on, sis. Yep. I do. Hold on, actually, let me see. Did I get Miss Ra? I don't remember seeing your scissors. Did you put your scissors? Okay, I see it. I had to scroll up. Jamila, I got. Yes. Let me see. All right, Miss Ra is after Charity. Okay. it's harder to keep track when I'm in the readings, you know what I'm saying? Because then I'm like channeling and stuff and I have to scroll because there's all the comments. But thank you for always responding and making sure that I got you guys so that I can scroll back up. Okay. You're welcome, Lakeisha. Go rest. Rest well. Dream sweet. Olga, welcome. Thank you for joining. Veronica, welcome. Thank you for joining. You're going to sleep so good. Delisa, yay. IQ Ball, welcome, welcome. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, it's still stuck too. It's still stuck. You got to you have to release it. I'm feeling your this, okay? Delisa. You got to let it go, okay? Me too. Me too. All right. Whew. Jamila's turn. You ready, Jamila? Renee on deck. Then I got Cinnamon Fox, then Lise, then Charity, then Miss Ra, and then Jalayan. I'm going to try to get them all done in the next 15 minutes. Let's do it. All right. What do you need to cut, Jamila? What do you need to cut? You've got the Page of Swords. For you, it's not so much overthinking. It's like you're processing things and then you just question. There's a hesitation. There's a doubt. It's where imposter syndrome is a thing for you. You're getting through it. You're clearing it. Spirit is saying to cut it. It's very much in a mindset thing that you're, dealing with. But it's you feeling like you're not ready for something. It's not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not sure. And again, it's not even like an overthinking and over calculating, over contemplating. It's just like a hesitating. I'm not making the decision. Double dutching. 1 foot in, 1 foot out kind of thing. It's delaying you. It's deterring you. It's creating doubt for you. So whatever it is that you're doing and you're working on, this energy of thinking through, which comes through in our readings so often, we often feel like we have to think through something and then it creates stagnation. We're not actually making moves because we're stuck in the thinking through. And Spirit keeps telling me and reminding me to remind us that you can think through something. Thinking through doesn't mean to stop and only think. It means you can make moves and still think through while you're moving, while you're making choices, while you're taking action. And as you're thinking through, you can pivot. You can change your mind. You can make up your mind. That's literally what life is, making up our mind. It's our imagination. The same way that we are holding ourselves back, and in this case, holding yourself back in terms of not feeling like something's ready or not feeling like you're ready or you're not an expert enough or you need to study it more, you need to learn about it more. All of that is part of the thinking through that causes stagnation and the stillness and the stopping. Thinking, I can't do this yet until. Spirit is saying, nah, get it done. Think through. And if you change your mind or as you learn more, then you adjust and then you do more. And that's totally fine because that's part of life. That's how it's supposed to work. It's like anything that we're studying. We're studying and we're taking a test and we're not going to get everything right on the test. But then that's how you learn what the right answer is for the next test. That's life. So don't feel like you can't take a test until you are going to get everything right on the test. We're not meant to get everything right on the test. We're meant to continuously learn and get better until. So don't hold yourself back. Don't stop yourself from making moves, from making decisions, from just doing, because you're thinking that you shouldn't be more ready or you should know more than what you know right now. It's actually through the practice and not so much through the theory. So practice, okay? All right. Ooh, Miss Roz receiving that as well. Ashe. Ashe. Ooh, that's right. Jamila was a newcomer. I had to give her the bell. Thank you, Roslyn, for reminding me. And I luckily had my bell. You're so welcome, Jamila. Welcome to the Vibe Tribe. First reading for you. Indeed, indeed. Renee's not the first for you, right? Not the first for you. And everybody else has been here. Awesome. Okay. Renee, you were up. Thank you, Rosalind, for reminding me for the bell. It's like now I'm rushing the time and I'm like, oh my God, I want to get everybody's reading in. Yes, you're second, Renee. That's right. Mickey, welcome. All right. So, Renee, you are up. Tapping in for you what you need to cut. Queen of Swords energy. So, Queen of Swords energy is, I would say the Queen of Swords is like, is she, yeah. I would say the Queen of Swords is like the baddest bitch card. I would say that. I was hesitating because I was like Queen of Wands maybe. But the Queen of Swords, I would say, because the Queen of Wands is more in terms of like, you know, passion and fire and really confidence and standing her ground and all of those things and conviction and courage. But the Queen of Swords will slice and dice a mofo. So she the baddest bitch, okay? She's an energy of intellect, speaking her mind, speaking her truth, drawing the line in the sand with a ding-dang sword, okay? She will gut you, okay? So the message for you and what you need to cut, and the irony of this sword energy with the Queen of Swords, is when you feel like you're being too harsh, or when you're criticized for being too harsh and people, you know, want you to be demure and to be soft and to be all of those things, it's part of a manipulation tactic that you have to make sure you don't allow someone to do to you because of what they're comfortable with. They are going to test you because they know that there is this side to you that will slice and dice and will cut a bitch, okay? Like they know that there is this side to you. So they want to make sure, as much as ironically they will trigger sometimes, they will poke the bear sometimes, they will also make you feel shame, make you feel guilt for the slightest out of pocket of the kind and the patient and the nice notion and all of those things. So you want to be extra, extra mindful to not be manipulated, to not make room for the Queen of Swords that is your protection, that is your power, that is the energy that is going to help you protect your energy and preserve your peace. I don't say protect your peace because it does warrant an energy of weaponry to protect, right? Protect your energy, but preserve your peace. The first thing in terms of protecting your energy and coming in with the energy of sword, it's also very much a prevention over prescription where people have to be put on notice and make sure that you are clear with them, what your expectations are, what you go through, what you don't want to deal with, like where you're just like, listen, I'm going to kind of warn you. Be very communicative, be very straight up. You don't have to be a bitch about it, but you don't have to be nice about it either. This is that in between that you're going to have to figure out what that fine line is, and cutting out the extra nice, cutting out the letting people walk all over you, cutting out, you got the Queen of Swords energy. And in some ways, you're also trying to curb that because you know what you're capable of. But listen, if that's what they're bringing out, especially when you are communicative, especially when you are kind of letting them know these are my boundaries, this is my line in the sand that I drew with a sword, and you still want to test me, like they should know what's in store at the end of the day. And never be afraid to lose someone else more than losing yourself. Okay? Spot on. I experienced so much gaslighting in my life that I was showing up as your best self. Listen, sis, you got Queen of Swords energy. You know how to deal with this shit. The issue is that they don't know how to deal with that side of you. So that's why they will gaslight. That is why they will do everything in their power to not, ironically, not even to say to not invoke that, because they're literally trying to invoke that, but they bring you down and make you feel bad for responding or reacting to their triggers. You're not having it. Got it. Word? You're welcome. Awesome. Better Betty, best Betty. How are you? I didn't see you until now. Hi, honey. How are you? Yay. All right. Oh my gosh. Timing. Oh my goodness. Okay. Cinnamon Fox, you're up. Okay. We're going to speed up the speed reads. Okay, guys? All right, Cinnamon Fox, what do you need to cut? I'd rather get everybody do a little mini instead of not getting anybody or not missing somebody. Okay, 4 of Cups. Cinnamon Fox, 4 of Cups. Jelaine said this is amazing. Awesome. 4 of Cups for you. What you need to cut out, Cinnamon Fox, is not missing the opportunities that are being presented to you because you are too focused on the things that are in front of you. And oftentimes things that are in front of you that are the same. That are the things that you're used to. That is just kind of not really growing per se. It's there and it's great and it's good, but there's more in store. This 4th cup is the more in store. It brings more stability, more structure. The number 4 is the energy of solid foundations. You are very much in line for your stability, for your structure, for more financial abundance, for more emotional intelligence and experiences and relationships and all of these things. It's there. Spirit is literally like ready to hand it to you, but look at where your focus is on what's there. And it's great to be grateful for what's there. But in that moment of being grateful for what is in front of you, lift your head up and look around and give thanks in advance, let alone for what you will now have the opportunity to see that is right in front of you. And all you have to do is look for it. Okay? Okay? Cool. Lise, you are up. Still here? Then Charity, then Miss Ra, then Jalayan. You're welcome. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. All right, cool. Lise, see what you need to cut, sis. What you need to cut it. Ace of Pentacles. This is Yellow Brick Road energy. So there's major opportunity that's coming in for you. There's a major opportunity, a lot of different things. This is, again, kind of the finding your way home. There's an energy as well of not being 100% sure of where you are, feeling like home. Whether it's the actual city, whether it's the actual apartment or place that you're living, you feel in some ways that there's still a road that you're supposed to take to be able to get through a particular threshold. You know, like there, I'm seeing what's it called? A pergola. Is that what they call those? Like those, the kind of, it's a pergola, right? That has these kind of nice gateway thingies with, I'm seeing that, like whether it's in your backyard or you have a greenhouse, like I'm seeing something specific that when you think about home, you're seeing that, whether it's in your yard or on your, I'm seeing a pergola of flowers and very flowery and gardeny and greenhousing orchids and lilies. And there's something about that is like what's going to make you feel like you've arrived in that sense of feeling at home. What you need to cut in that sense is not feeling or focusing on feeling unstable or unsure because you're not there, quote unquote, yet. Again, everything that's happening, that's, again, you have Ace of Pentacles. That's like literally Spirit like handing you the most incredible new beginning, abundance, like a major thing coming in for you. But as you are where you are right now, know that everything is now. So when this comes, it's still going to be that new now. So where you are now is exactly where you're supposed to be. That is actually the road that you're supposed to be on that is ultimately going to lead you to that. So just be grateful for the road. And it's really an energy of thanking Spirit in advance for this incredible new opportunity that you're about to walk through. And it's going to bring you to this like everything that you're envisioning that's going to feel like home. Been waiting on your fashion career to take off, working on hard to maintain here in LA, right? It's all of that. It's all of that. And it's happening. It's not like coming, it's happening. So continue to follow the road, follow the yellow brick road, right? That energy of like finding your way home. It's inevitable. Absolutely. You got this. Yay. Charity, you are up. Miss Ra and Jalayan. Let me see y'all in the comments if you're still here. And I'm going to burn through these readings for y'all. You got this. You got this. Yay. Yay. Click your heels, lady. Indeed. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Jalayan's holding on. All right, cool. He's here. Miss Ra is here. Awesome. Charity's still here. Let me see. Let me see. Charity, you're up. Yep. Click them ruby red slippers, yo. Them rubies coming through. I'm partial to rubies myself. Because you know red's my color, so. Yup. Okay, Charity, I'm going to move on to Miss Ra. Charity, let me know if you are still here, though, okay? I'll just swing back to you. I just don't want to do your reading if you're not here. And I have to watch this time. Miss V, I see you. Welcome, welcome. All right, Miss Ra, let's tap in for you. And then Jalian, and then Charity, let me know if you're still here, okay? I will swing back for you. Miss Ra, you ready? You've got the 8 of Wands. Super fast moving communication, downloads, intuition, information, intel that is coming and has been coming your way. The cut it out is still it's in some ways the speed of things, because we've talked about this, right? The speed of things is new and is like, whoa, right? But when there's a feeling of whoa and oh my God and whatever, it's like the nervous system kind of contracts a little bit. And then our ancestors, spirit, the universe goes, oh, maybe it's too much. Oh, maybe it's too much. Okay. And then they kind of slow it up a little bit, right? Opening ourselves up to their timing, knowing and trusting if it's coming through, we're ready. If it's coming through, it's time. There's no question about it. The worry and the doubt and is this going to be too much? Is it too much to handle? Is it too much information? And all of that, again, contraction. That contraction sends the information and the message up. Okay, we got to hold back. Okay, she's not, we gotta, oh, we thought she would, but no, we don't want to overwhelm. We don't want to, right? If you're ready, and if you think that you're ready, then that's the speed that it's going to come through. If you don't feel that you're ready, then that's the speed that it's going to come through. But what is meant is you are ready, the speed, and they're going to pace you. You just you think that it's maybe too much, but it's not. And when you actually tap more into how you feel versus how you think and what you're thinking, you're going to realize that you're actually very comfortable with the information and the speed of it and the pace of it. You are ready. You are ready. And the more you release yourself to that readiness and surrender to that readiness, the faster the communication is going to come. And if that, even hearing that, if there's a little bit of contraction, if there's a little bit of resistance, if there's a little bit of tightness in the nervous system, that's the indication to release it so that you can continue to be open to that readiness. Okay? You're ready. You're ready. 11:11. 11:11. Yes, my nervous system is so regulated now. Downloads visions daily. It's coming in hot, sis. It's coming in hot. Well, this is happening now, but I'm better with accepting it now. Yes. Yes. Because coming in hot. What's up, Sade? Welcome, welcome. Chaka, welcome, welcome. I am wrapping up last few readings, but I always forget to mention, and I'm going to actually now start to share for those of us in the live. If you don't get to have your reading, DM me. VIP tribe vibe, full on, just picking your card to tap into the energy for tonight, $11. That's just for y'all. So if I don't get your reading or you're popping in and you didn't get the opportunity to tap in specifically to know, for example, for tonight is about what you need to cut, whether it's internally, externally, that is blocking your blessing. DM me. I will pull the card for you, send you an audio of your message for $11. All right? Let me know. I got you. Jalayan, you are up. Charity, are you here? Let me know. Let me know. She might have had to go. Okay, Jalayan, you are the last. Oh, child, yes. I got you. Because this will be the last one for tonight. I'm trying to be super strict now with my 11:11. Queen Cola, welcome, welcome. For those who did not get their reading tonight, DM me if you would like to tap into what you need to cut to help you come into your full receiving mode. The things that we're, allowing, whether it's internally, externally, the thought processes, the nervous system contractions, all of these things, we might not even be privy to them. If you want to tap in specifically, just DM me $11 and I will pull a card for you and send you the audio of your message. Okay? Let me know. Let me know. Jalayan, last but not least, and he is ready. Let's see, King, what you need to cut out. What you got to cut it. Page of Wands. The new beginnings in regards to a creative project, in regards to the expansion of a creative project. You need to stop taking things too seriously when it comes to what your passions are. And that may sound contradictory, but what Spirit is speaking about that is play in the fray. If this is about creativity, if this is about passion, if this is about a hobby, if this is about you wanting to make the thing that you love and lose track of time doing and making it more a part of your daily life, then you have to stop putting too much pressure on it and taking it outside of the realm of it just feeling good to you. Just let it do what it do. I'm experiencing that as a multidisciplinary artist. I'm a singer, I'm a dancer, I'm a painter, I'm an author, I'm all of these things. And sometimes I'm doing too much. Sometimes I remove the simplification and just the joy and just, again, the kid. Like I'm working on a painting right now and I'm just like, just do. Like stop. That's what Spirit wants you to, like, there's sometimes you're doing too much when it's like a do less, say less, just enjoy, just have fun, be a kid again. Page energy is very childlike, is very immature, even fun. Be a little bit more fun. Be a little bit more childlike. This is across the board as well in terms of life. Play in the fray. We are constantly in this go, go, go and hustle, hustle mode and, all of the things that's serious all the time. If we can't play in the things that make us feel super happy, that we're joyful about, that make us feel like a kid again, then when are we going to experience it? Where is it going to happen if it's not going to happen there? And ironically, it's when we stop putting too much pressure on ourselves in the thing that we are so passionate about. That's when it's going to really start to hit. That's when things are going to start to flow so much more. So, less thinking, more being, more doing, more just, and then it'll be. What's up, King Ra? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. Moon Ra here too. What's up, sis? Welcome, welcome. Kev, welcome, welcome. Jalayan, Asheo. Asheo. That's for you. Since you're reading cards, not let me take a seat. Greetings from Mount Haven. What's up, sis? You good? How you doing? That was my last for the night. Linda, welcome. Luckiest Yee, welcome, welcome. Esmeralda, welcome. Queen Cola, welcome. So yes, that was the last for the night, but I'm back tomorrow. It's going to be a different theme, different vibe, different inquiry, energy evaluation tomorrow. But tonight was tapping into what you need to cut, whether it's internally or externally, that is hindering the receiving mode and the blessings and what is meant for you. Whether it's internal, whether it's external, sometimes it's just imposter syndrome, these thought processes, whatever it may be. We might even be blind to it, right? Or we're not thinking that it's really having that much of an effect. It's doing what it do, right? So that's what we tapped into tonight. For those who didn't get a reading, if you are interested, VIP for the vibe, if you are here receiving this message in real time, $11, and I will pull a card for you to tap into your particular alignment and send you an audio of your message. So let me know if you would like me to tap in for you. and VIP price for $11. Okay, and I got you. So just DM me and I will do so within the next 22 hours. I was going to do 22, bring in the master vibes, but if in the next 22 hours, that's when the deal stands for the next 22 hours, and I will tap in for you and send you an audio. But tomorrow is a different vibe, so tap in if you want your message for tonight's vibe. It's very worthy. Ashe, appreciate you, King Ra. You'll be doing yours. Welcome. I appreciate you, Ra. Thank you, thank you. Yes, please. Touch base. Touch base. Shoot me a message, a DM. I will tap in for you. Anniversary is 22 of our number in the second month. Indeed. Indeed. And 2-2, we had our 2-2 portal of transformation and Oyas feast day. So we had some vibes. I wanted to share about a very potent week that we have coming up, the 13th to the 17th. But I will post it from what I talked about today on my Tuesday tea at 2, and then maybe tomorrow. So it started off light, but then it got really busy, so I didn't get to share about that tonight. But very, very powerful energies from the 13th to the 17th of this month. So I want to definitely give you guys a heads up on everything going on, because it is receiving mode, and then go and then go. So that's it for tonight. DM me if you want me to tap in for you on what you need to cut it, and we will do so. And I'm back tomorrow. New alignment. Not sure what it is. Spirit will speak it. And it's often aligned with one of my earlier posts, whether it's my morning message or the receiving ritual that I post of the day. And we'll see. We'll see what the inquiry is. And 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will see you then. Come back, come through. And I appreciate you. I love y'all. Night, night. Rest well. Dream sweet. Good to see you. Good to feel you. Bye-bye. Peace, peace.